Hello, shalom. This is Prophet Joshua Kenny Greenwood from the Empowerment Center Church. You know, if I'm making a video like this, it's nothing but exciting stuff here. So I wanted to make this video really quick. I'll try and make it as brief as possible to show you the level of injustice that is taking place against me here by a judge by the name of Judge Jennifer Ray. Now, I've got two different circumstances and they're extremely similar, but I'm going to show you how I've been treated differently on two separate occasions here. So the first one deals with a TPO that was filed against me by a FBI special agent. Now, this FBI special agent, the reason why the circumstances are so unique, because this very specific FBI special agent, I won't name them by name, they filed an affidavit under the penalties of perjury here with Judge Jennifer Ray for a temporary protection order, a TPO, against me. And inside their affidavit, they placed under oath, they made a statement under oath that the CIA and the Joint Terrorism Task Force were spying on me. They made the FBI aware of a video that was posted on YouTube previously, okay? And I won't give any details. I'll just leave it at that, right? Now, when the FBI special agent gave their testimony under oath on the written affidavit to get the TPO, and what their sworn statement that was made under oath to the court gave two completely different dates. Now, I pointed this fact out to Judge Jennifer Ray, but she completely ignored me. She totally ignored me. Now, in that previous circumstance, in that previous case, I was able to go to the court and submit my documents to the clerk, to the individual that is the same individual that I went to today. And today is Monday, March 28th. Okay. And they accepted my documents without question, except for this time when I go to submit the same exact documents again, right? I'm told that I can't submit my documents this time. I'm told that I'm supposed to bring them to the hearing itself, which I don't understand the reasoning behind that. And it doesn't matter. I'm showing you this video so that you can see both circumstances for yourself. Now, the first video is going to be my most recent interaction today. It's going to be where I just literally videotaped myself. I submitted to the court my affidavit under the penalties of perjury. I've submitted two additional affidavits from church members, and I submitted a USB flash drive that contains an exhibit index of evidence, like exhibit A through whatever it is, that contains audio, video records, photographical records that prove my innocence, right? Prove that the individuals that were writing the affidavit against me, this time, this married couple that I won't mention, that decided to file a TPO with me, who happened to be connected, and they know who this FBI special agent is, since they're all, I firmly believe they're all coordinating together. I'm going to show you the circumstances of which unfolded. So watch this video. You're going to see in the first video what took place today and how they wanted to deny my ability to file paperwork at the Justice Center. Okay. And they wanted to deny me the ability to bring my evidence to the table. And then I'm going to let you watch a second video. The second video was recorded earlier in January, where I went to the same court with the same individual, and I gave them a document, and you can hear them accepting it immediately without any questions asked whatsoever. So there's all sorts of shady business that's going on in regards to this, and I've got a lot more to say as well. I'm not even going to mention I won't even mention the fact that of what happened with the attorney's office that I was being represented by, who claimed to be a friend of Judge Jennifer Ray's, and then went and filed a motion. And then that day that he goes down to the courthouse, I'm inexplicably fired as his client without any reason being given to me whatsoever. There's all sorts of shady stuff taking place in Judge Jennifer Ray's court. So I'm documenting this for the record so you guys can see it. So watch the first video, and then it will go to the second video, which will be the same exact thing, but you'll see that the circumstances have completely changed in this case. So there you go, American people. This is what they claim is justice here in the United States. This is what's taking place here in Ravalli County. This is the kind of injustice that is occurring to me. And if it occurs to me, it will occur to you. All right, I'm gonna start recording here, bringing my affidavits and my stuff to the court. All right, put this in my pocket. Well, hello. I have a couple different affidavits and a exhibit index of evidence.
That's what you're going to bring to the hearing.
Oh, well, I was told to come and submit this just like I did my last one.
No, I told you to bring it to the hearing.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and submit it today, like I did with my last case.
But you were told to bring it with your hearing.
Oh, does that mean you're not gonna accept this affidavit?
No, I'm gonna ask you to bring it to your hearing.
Well, I'm gonna ask that you take it, just in case circumstances happen that are out of my control. So I'm gonna leave this with you. There's my affidavit. There's 2 cases, and so that way there'll be 2 copies for the court.
I don't want to be responsible for this.
Well, that's in there, so I'm not gonna touch it. I'm leaving it with you. Well, that was kind of suspect. They were trying not to take the evidence. Okay. Thank you for watching that first video. As you can see, it's really shady. A court not receiving an affidavit of truth. That's just entirely shady. But not only that, here's a video that was recorded on January 20th. I believe it was Thursday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, approximately, and watch as the circumstances are completely different, even though it's pertaining to a TPO. So same exact type of case, completely different circumstances by the individual at the court. So look at how things shift right now in regards to me. This is shady. Watch this. That last video accidentally cut off, so I'm gonna try this again here. I'm at the court, about ready to submit this information to the judge. I pray they will allow me to submit it to them.
Okay, and does one goes to one for names and one for the judge? No, it's fine. Okay. Thank you.
Hey,
What you got?
I got this court case, and I wanted to give these documents to Judge Ray.
Right behind you.
Right behind me?
Right there.
Oh, it's all good. Thank you. Hi. I've got this case, and I wanted to give this evidence to Judge Jennifer Ray.
Okay.
How do I do that? Okay. You want the whole folder? That's it? Thank you. Well, that was easy enough. Thank you so much for watching this video. It has to be pointed out the circumstances and facts that are surrounding what's going on, because the level of injustice that's taking place here is just too high. The constitutional violations that are taking place, my civil rights being violated, it's too high. And what's really, really shady about this, and I mentioned this a little bit at the beginning of the video, is the fact that I recorded myself with my wife contacting every single civil and criminal attorney, not just in Hamilton, not just in Missoula, but also that are registered with the state, the Montana State Bar. Went down the list, called them, got it all recorded on a church audio recording. Okay, so we're all on the same page. 95% of every single solitary attorney that I called said that they could not represent me because of a conflict. Okay, a conflict. Which was interesting, because I used it won't make any difference. That's pretty shady. 5% said they just don't take those kind of cases, which, I understand. There's some attorneys that just deal with certain things like estate planning, for instance. And that's what they specialize in. But 95% of every single solitary one said that it was a conflict. And the one attorney that decided to retain me, okay, said in their initial conversation that they were a good friend of Judge Jennifer Ray's. And when I retained them, They gave me an email saying that thank you for retaining, we're on it. I gave them very specific instructions to file 2 different motions. I only have the evidence that they filed one. I don't have the evidence that they filed the other. And then they received my retainer, which was $2,500, and we live off faith. And so that's not like a little bit of a change either. They retained my retainer. They go down to the court the next day. We know that they attempted to file one motion, but don't know about the other. And then that afternoon, without the attorney contacting me, I'm inexplicably fired. I'm told to come back and pick up my entire retainer fee without any question whatsoever. And when I ask questions, I am being stonewalled by not only his secretary, but also by an attorney that I presume was an attorney in his own office, who even refused to give me their own name. Guys, if this isn't shady, I don't know what is. This is all 10 levels of shady of what's going on here. And I'm making this public for the record so that you, as John Q. Public, can see the truth that these folks here want to bury. So I'm letting you guys know this is what the truth is. And these are the facts and circumstances that surround absolutely everything. And it's good that you guys see this, because if they do it to me, they will clearly do it to you. So this seems to be a court that doesn't abide by true justice. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. And those aren't even my words. That's what YHWH told me. That is the Hebrew word for the Lord. And so I stand on what he spoke to me, and I'm religiously, I'm using my supposed to be constitutionally protected religious freedom of expression and expressing that here on this video as the overseer and the senior prophet of the Empowerment Center Church. Thank you for watching.